Okay, so the episode count is getting weird at this point. Not only the fact that I'm going to have to save all the Moomin Papa episodes for their own video later, but because of how these episodes are spaced out, and like people have talked about apparently the episode order is slightly different for each like regional release of this series, and I can't even tell the proper order for these episodes anymore. Like with the episode called Witch Walking, on the sites I'm collecting these videos from, it's 59, but like on every episode that lists the episode count, it's 62. It just got needlessly complicated for me, but I'll press on based on the dates they were aired, which I'm going for the Wikipedia listing on the airing dates, except for the Moomin Papa episodes, which will come in about 3 episodes. I'll put them all, like I said, in their own episode. After there's going to be 2 regular episodes, then those 3 Moomin Papa episodes, and I know people are really looking forward to that. But I'm gonna have to press on and probably change how the episodes are titled just to be the numbering of the episodes rather than the episode number, the episode numbers that are reacted to. Either way, gonna get into a new Moomin batch. This is the secret dish. I'm also gonna probably leave the episode number out because, again, the numbering's getting weird at this point. So let's get right into it.
Come on, everyone! The pancakes are ready.
It's just that Moomin gets me into like a calm mood, and I just want to relax. My brain turns into shut off mode, you know?
I just love pancakes. They're delicious.
Thank you, Sniff. I'm glad you like them.
They're all right, but a bit boring. It would be nice to have something different now and then. Right, Moomin Papa?
He's had enough unusual food on all his travels.
Like what, for instance?
Now, let me see.
Do tell us, Moomin Papa.
Yes, I did have something really special once.
You did?
What'd it taste like?
Well, it was the most wonderful dish I ever tasted. But of course, it wasn't anything like as good as Moomin Mama's cooking.
Oh, come on, what'd it taste like?
Come, children, that's enough about food.
Oh no. Don't make Mama self-conscious. Her cooking's wonderful. I'm sure of it.
No, that's the wrong color for the sky.
Oh, no, it isn't. Out if I like it.
It's a blood cloud.
Oh my goodness, why are you both still up?
What? But it's not very late.
It's not? Oh, I thought it was.
Are you all right?
Must be getting
Is anything
autumn.
the matter, dear?
Oh no.
Or at least nearing
Guess I was
the
just
end of
thinking
summer.
something else. What to do when you realize that your family has become bored with your cooking? Excellent.
Oh no, Mama. They had to go and make her all self-conscious. No.
Good morning, Snufkin.
Good morning, Moomin Mama. You're making a lot of food this morning. Is someone going on a trip, maybe?
Yes, I'm going on a trip.
You, Moomin Mama?
Is this going to be a solely Moomin Mama episode? I'm excited.
Dear Moomin Papa, Moomin and Little Mai, I'm going on a special trip to look for a rare ingredient for making a very special dish. So I'll have to leave you for 4 or 5 days. But I've started preparing some dishes that you can finish cooking. There's one last jar of pumpkin jam on the top shelf. Don't come looking for me. I'll be fine. See you in a few days' time. Take care. I'll be thinking of you all. Love, Moomin Mama.
Oh, Snufkin coming with? Snufkin and Moomin Mama.
I have to do all this without my family.
Well, I live in my tent, and I'm not really a member of the Moomin family.
Yes, that's right. I suppose you aren't.
So tell me, where are you going to so suddenly?
I'll show you.
Honorary
I'm
member.
going to the southern side of the Lonely Mountain. There, I'm going to look for this secret valley no one knows about. That's where I'm off to.
Let's get going. Are you ready, Moomin Mama?
Yes.
Plus, with as many people convinced that Snufkin and Moomin are gonna end up together when they get older, at some point you might be a member of the family.
It smells good.
I found some crab apples and mushrooms. And I see you've caught a fish, Snufkin. How would you like it cooked?
Hey.
Baked or steamed?
I bet no one in Moomin Valley is going to have as good a dinner tonight as I am.
So you're walking off just like that, are you?
I feel my sister has seen far too little of me recently. Also, you're facing great hardship and may want to deal with it alone.
Don't cry, Snort Maiden.
Oh,
we know
no.
you tried to do your very best.
But it wasn't good enough.
Maybe it should
Oh.
have simmered a bit longer and the color is a bit odd. But it smells all
I'm
right.
sure it'll be perfectly fine. Let's see. Oh, Moomin Mama, please, please come back soon.
She tried. Those are still cindering. Smokey the Bear is looking at you with great malice and violence.
Aren't those stars beautiful? Oh, this is very pleasant indeed.
I thought you'd be missing Moomin House and all your family.
Oh, no. One needs to sleep under an open, clear sky filled with stars now and again. I'll miss Moomin House tomorrow.
This family is going to live up to your mother's standards while she's away.
Like, I don't know if I'd be comfortable sleeping under the stars. First of all, it'd have to be somewhere where it gets nice and where it's cool and where it's cool enough to sleep. Plus, I don't sleep during the night. Oof. How many dishes has Moo and Papa broken?
Oh,
Oof.
oh, it's nothing. I'm fine. Has Moomin Mama really been doing all this work on her own?
And we haven't finished. We must clean the house and the windows.
Then make the lunch, and after that, some sewing.
What? Oh, dear.
What now?
Oh, just my back. I certainly had no idea housework is such hard work.
It'd have to be somewhere in, like, Pennsylvania and New York, but at that point, I'd be worried about the
What are you going to do with
bears.
all these reeds, Moomin Mama?
You'll just have to wait and see.
I had a feeling she was
They're
making
beautiful.
boats.
But what are you going to put inside them, Moomin Mama?
What do you think? Us, of course, Snufkin.
Us! Goodness!
Definitely sturdy. That's good.
Hey, what's that noise?
What?
Can't you hear it? Listen. A waterfall.
Well then.
Hang on tight, Moomin Mama! Here, come on! Give me your hand!
Well, that's not good. Now I just can't help but wonder when was the last time Moomin Mama did something this intense. Just went on an impromptu water ride.
Moomin Mama, wake up!
How beautiful.
Very nice.
So this is it, the secret valley you were looking for.
Yes, it must be.
Cherries?
Oh, look at these. These lovely cherries look as if they could make a delicious cherry pie. What do you think, Snufkin?
I guess so, but surely they're just ordinary cherries. You were looking for some special rare ingredient, weren't you?
That's true, but you see, it doesn't matter what we pick as long as it's from this valley. That's what's special about it. Come, let's start picking, and then we'll go home.
So it doesn't matter what we pick.
Now, Snufkin.
Oops, sorry, Moomin Mama.
Sneaking the cherries, Snufkin. I would too, honestly. I love cherries.
To get back to Moomin Valley, you just follow the river.
Probably go out to sea and then you can follow the shore? Maybe? I called it. I gotta stop calling these things.
Why, our bathing cabin. Goodness, we're practically home already.
I don't understand this. If we were this close to the secret valley all the time, why on earth didn't we go this way in the first place?
I think one has to spend several days getting there or the secret power of the cherries won't work properly.
Secret power?
Yes. Now that we know where we are, let's start paddling and we'll be home in no time
Oh, I get where this is going. The cherries are going to taste great because they haven't had her cooking in a few days.
Yes, it's almost like a proper pancake.
Thank goodness. I was starting to get a bit tired of jamming
It's
pickles
marginally
every day
edible.
for every-
Grandma's smart.
Let me carry this for you, Mama.
No, I'll take it.
No, let me!
Thank you, that's so kind of you.
And so Moomin Mama's private expedition was over. She made huge pies from all the cherries she and Snufkin had picked and brought home, plus many other delicious dishes.
This is delicious.
That doesn't really look like a pie, but
Aren't
I'm
they
sure it
good?
is.
It was really worth going all that way to get them for you.
Moomin Papa learned how to make pancakes while you were away.
Did you really, dear?
Well,
I'm sure it is some dish that I'm not
anything like
familiar
as good
with.
as your pancakes, of course.
That's enough. There's plenty of food for everyone.
But I'm especially fond of this dish.
Me too.
What? That's the very dish you said was so boring a few days ago.
I did?
No.
Well, I don't find it boring anymore.
Moomin Mama had
Maybe it's just
enjoyed
how the
herself.
crust is, because it
Little
does look
Mai
like a pie.
loved pancakes again, and Moomin Papa had almost learned how to make them, so it had been a worthwhile trip.
But yeah, that is smart. Like the fact that it's not about the cherries. It's about them not having Moomin Mama's cooking or her to be available to do any of the housework. So they have to do it all themselves. They have to cook their own meals, which they don't know how to do. They don't know how to manage without Moomin Mama there. So having her be gone for 4 days, depriving them of her presence and what she does is starving them to what they're used to. So it's not about the cherries, it's about her. That's really smart. More than just understanding how to make like medicines and potions and recipes, this grandma character, she is incredibly smart. She knows psychology. That's brilliant. And again, a mainly Moomin Mama focused episode. She offered the A plot here, and it was fun seeing how the others fared without her here. This was a fun episode. I really like this one. Like, honestly, I think this has been the best the episode I've enjoyed the most in a good while, because this feels like an episode that would have been earlier in the season, like. Well, the series. I'm gonna say that because I have no way of watching the second season, and I don't really intend to because I hear people don't really like it. Plus, I'm pretty sure the second season isn't available in English, and from what I've seen, you can't really even find it online. So I probably have no way of watching it. I don't really intend to either way, but maybe. It'd be hard to react to something with subtitles because, I am a really slow reader and dyslexic, so it probably wouldn't be good. It probably wouldn't be good for watching. That's really what I'm concerned about when it comes to stuff like this. I want to make it an enjoyable viewing experience. So, I'm gonna watch it in dubs to make it easy for people to just sit and enjoy, and me to just watch as it goes without having to pause and read subtitles. That's part of the reason why once I start streaming and Dwarf Fortress releases on Steam, I'm gonna play it like that, because it's probably going to be a better viewing experience for the people watching it, rather than Dwarf Fortress as it currently is. Which, personally, I love the ASCII style, but I know it's not everyone's taste. So yeah, I'm always concerned about the viewing experience. So Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm always concerned. I'm always concerned about the viewing experience. That's what I want to make enjoyable stuff for people to watch, you know. But with that said, I'm gonna move on to the next episode. Try and get the cat to calm down, and then move on to the next episode. All right. All right. There is officially something more difficult than hurting cats. Getting a cat to stop screaming at a closed door. Jesus Christ. I think she's finally calmed down. I need silence, for at least the most part, to be able to record my stuff without having constant cats screaming in the background. I don't think that's too much to ask, but I don't know if there's anything I can do other than just try my best to get her to calm down and fall asleep for maybe an hour or two. After I gave up, I fully gave up after about an hour of trying to get her to calm down because I can't have her in my room. Jackie's allergic to cats, and I can't have cat hair in our bed. Plus, she'll probably get behind the desk and unplug something while I'm trying to record. There's all this mess that could happen. She could try to pull down my tarps and destroy the command strips. There's so much that could go wrong, so it's just... Eventually, I just gave up, and I was just like, I'm not going to be able to record anymore today. I just sat in there despairing until she fell asleep in a chair under the table. Despite that, I'm gonna get into this episode. Hopefully improve my mood because that really drained me. I am tired now. I used to be at full energy, but now I am tired. But hopefully I can get 1 or 2 episodes in and move along. All right. This one's called Motherly Love, and hopefully we're gonna have a good time with it. Nighttime in Moomin Valley, beautiful as always.
Books are fine and interesting things, and reading them can be a wonderful experience. However, the influence they have can sometimes be a bit too much.
We should ban books, they're bad for our children. We should ban thinking, it's bad for our children. It's always something that gets scapegoated. Jeez, up all night, Snork Maiden?
Is it morning already? Haven't you slept? Don't tell me you've been reading that book all night.
Oh, it must be wonderful to have children and just smother them with love and affection.
It's not that simple. I think you have to get married first.
The girls would wear frills and ribbons and they'd dote on me. The boys would dote on me too, of course, but not so much.
So you want boys and girls? How many do you want?
Oh, with all the motherly love I'll have to give them, I'll want at least a dozen or so, maybe 2 dozen.
Good Lord, Snork Maiden.
In that case, you can definitely count me out.
Oh, what are you jabbering about
Mood.
at this hour?
Little Mom.
I'll have you know I don't like to be woken up when I'm fast asleep.
There's something odd about Snork Maiden.
She should be asleep too.
Oh no. Fixated again.
There are 2 children on our porch, unconscious.
2 children?
Yes, fairly small.
Goodness.
Small children on the doorstep?
This episode immediately feels weird. Snork Maiden.
You all right, Snork Maiden?
This is fake, taking a hand.
Snort Maiden, no.
Dear. What is the matter with them?
They're the victims of a Charles Dickens story.
Oh, you poor little things. They must have been wandering all night and now they're here on our doorstep. How could their parents have let them get lost like this? What a dreadful thing to do to a child.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
Oh no.
Did you hear that? They're awake. You heard them, everyone.
I have a feeling that they're faking it. You know, they go to houses and collapse on the doorsteps, faking to be homeless and hungry.
You're looking better. What are your names, children?
I'm Flip. Where did you come from, you two? Where are your parents?
Gonna where?
Tell us what happened, Flip and Flop.
They left us in the forest while we slept, and when we woke up, they disappeared.
They left us for the wolves.
Oh, how awful! We have a terribly evil stepmother who hates us and wants to get rid of us because we're prettier and cleverer than she is.
She talked Daddy into taking us into the wood and leaving us to be eaten.
I'm sure I've heard this story before.
I was about to say, what are you, Hansel and Gretel?
Oh, you little waifs, don't worry about a thing. I shall be your new loving mother from now on.
Snork Maiden?
Snork Maiden.
Yes, I'm sure my heart says come here, little one, to give Mommy a big kiss. One can see they're not used to being loved by their cruel stepmother, but I'll just love them and love them and love them. There is no hurry. We have all the time in the world. My love will envelop
Those are the faces of people just as concerned as I am.
to be hugged and kissed. It's just that you don't know how to respond yet. But my love will change all of that.
Run.
Mumsy will take you for a ride.
Oh.
She needs more exercise.
Why don't we give her a ride in the cart? Come on!
Come on. Get in. Come on.
Little dears, how thoughtful you are. Thank you so much.
I was just thinking, where they rolled down the hill.
Hey, slow down, please. Don't go so fast. Hey, slow down, please. Don't go so fast.
Speaking of down the hill, they're little menaces.
I'm not angry. Mothers don't get angry. Mothers just don't get angry. Ah, a new day. I must get up to see to those little darlings.
Oh no, what did they put in her bed? Oh. Just frogs.
Guess you're pretty fed up of taking care of the little monsters by now.
Don't you call them little monsters. They're just two poor, neglected little children.
Gee, this isn't much fun. She doesn't get mad whatever we get up to.
My gets it. My understands what's going on. That could have injured him.
Back here, you little rascals!
Stop it, Papa. What do you think you're doing chasing my children?
Don't you think
That was like a 4-foot fall and Moomin's Papa's back is bad?
Darn, they obviously never had a hammock of their own. They are deprived, neglected children, don't you see? They're longing for a hammock of
Oh,
their
my-
very own. Make them play that silly trick on you.
Snork
You
Maiden.
understand what I mean?
No, they're little menaces. Jesus, that must have been a really bad book. Yes, let your kids get away with murder. They'll turn out fine.
Oh, dear, dear. That should keep the little rascals happy for a while.
That is going to break. Oh Lord, this isn't going to end well.
What are you doing now, my little angels?
I'm not telling.
Not telling your Mumsy. It's a secret. I understand. We should all be allowed to have our little secrets. At least Mumsy's very pleased indeed to see you doing something peaceful for once.
She's got good
Looking
intentions.
for you. What are they doing now, Snork Maiden?
They are busy making mud balls. Just an innocent little secret, that's all.
I think this is gonna work all right.
Well, shall we start then?
They're little menaces. Snork Maiden. You've got good intentions, but they're little monsters.
Oh, Mumsy's little dears!
That one had a rock in it.
Only one left.
Get him.
Everyone,
Ooh. Get him, Mai.
I'm gonna help you, little Mai.
Thank goodness for that. Together we'll really plaster up.
Oh, Moomin and Little Mai, stop it! And Dragonfly, you stop too!
Now she's finally trying to do something.
You stop at least! Ow!
You chose the best spot there, Snork Maiden.
Ow! Oh, I'm a mother, I'm a mother, I'm a mother, and I'm filled to the brim with motherly love, but I'm also beginning to be a very cross, bad-tempered mother, so look out! There! There! Ow! Ow! Now you listen to me!
Oh.
What I'm about to do to you now is done out of motherly love! Take that!
Neutral party. Destroy everything. It's only devolved into chaos.
You look like you had fun.
Oh, yes, we did. Hey, Moomin, what would you like to play now?
Why don't we pretend that you're our prisoners and we keep you all on your own in a dark, damp dungeon?
Now you go and clean the mud off the porch. It's very messy. That should keep you out of mischief.
Now, let me see. You don't know where the children could have gone after you got separated from them in the forest.
No, but I fear the worst. What can I do?
It's Mommy!
Huh? My children kidnapped!
Huh? What do you mean?
We're not kidnapped. It isn't true, Inspector.
Oh?
Oh! So if you haven't been kidnapped, why have you stayed here for so long? You naughty children. I want an answer and I want it now.
Well, you
I
see,
like her design.
I thought of an exciting new game for us to play.
We pretended our parents had cast us out in the forest, and after that, we went to live in the Moomin house.
We've had such fun, Mommy.
You two are going to be the death of me.
Oh my goodness! Let me assist you, madam.
Oh, Mommy! Stop it, Mommy! Don't go fainting again over a little thing like that. It's so embarrassing.
I'll embarrass you, you little monsters. How dare you cause this trouble?
You children are going to give her such intense blood pressure.
Bye-bye, everybody. Guess we won't be playing anymore today, but we'll be back, don't you worry.
Will you stop that? Just wait until we get home.
They're very good at running. Seems they've had a lot of practice.
I guess they must play tricks at home, too.
Don't let her catch you, my dear little children. Just keep running and remember to come and see us very, very soon.
I must say,
Oh,
our
Lord.
house is nice and quiet again now, isn't it? Since those two angels have gone.
That's true, but I do hope you're not too upset about it, Snork Maiden.
Well, not really. I still feel motherly love, but maybe I'll wait until I'm older before I commit myself again.
You'll make a very sensible, loving mother one day, I'm sure of it.
Thanks, Moomin Mama.
By the way, where's little Mai? I haven't seen her all day.
She's upstairs reading a book.
Oh, is that where she is? It's unusual for
boy.
her to be reading. It's not that book about motherhood.
I wouldn't think so, but she seems completely absorbed. She doesn't even answer when you talk to her.
Of course, she's just finding out about the facts of life. Don't disturb her.
She probably wants to know what drove Snork Maiden to this. Oh.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be a pirate on the high seas.
That's the spirit.
Little Mai is certainly not brimming over with motherly love. And as for the facts of life, she probably knows them already.
Probably. It is a good time to start learning about pirates. After all, we've entered a great age of piracy. Considering NFT heists and the prices for streaming services and all this garbage going around, like I feel like internet piracy has gotten into an all-time high. We are in the great age of the pirates. Daikai Zoku Jirai. That's every time someone brings up that we've gotten into an age of piracy, I always have to respond Daikai Zoku Jirai. I'm predictable, I'm unoriginal, I'm not funny. I get it. I understand. I'm not humorous. I try my best, but it's just too hopeless for me. Anyway, that was Good Lord, what an episode. I wouldn't say I disliked it, but those kids were menaces. Of course, there's always the episodes where literally any show where young girls are like, oh, I can't wait to be a mother, I'm gonna have like 1,000 children. And it's just like, yeah, you have fun with that. That's... Life is going to catch up to you real quick when even you have one, and even then you'll probably realize, oh, this isn't like the movies and books made it out to be. As for me, I'm, like I've said it before, I would not be a good parent. I understand that. I don't like kids. I don't get how people are like, oh, they're little angels. They're beautiful, cute, wonderful, and I'm just like, it looks like misshapen flesh that gurgles and screams hellish noises, and I won't be able to sleep. I won't be able to get any work done. I'll be miserable all the time. For what? Something that probably won't love me in the end? That got depressing. and I believe Snort Maiden's supposed to be like in her early or like maybe tweens, early teens. I'm not sure. They never specify an age bracket for these characters. I know that Mai is the eldest of them, though. People have been very, very vocal on hey, you say that Mai is just this annoying little kid, but actually she's the eldest of the group, and I'm just like, okay, you can be an older person you can be an older person and still be chaotic, like that. Like, people are people. And some people are just bundles of chaos, like Mai. And of course, as the series has gone on, I've come to like Mai as a character more and more because she's entertaining. She's just this wonderful bundle of chaos. It's always fun to see get into mischief and have fun. She's always entertaining. But those kids, they were nightmares, and I don't think there's anything that Snort Maiden could have done to, quell their mischief. And like I called it at the beginning of the episode, they were pulling crap. I could tell. But yeah, that was a fun episode. Not my favorite, but I didn't hate it. It was enjoyable. Mainly just seeing Snort Maiden steadily lose her patience. Alright. As it seems, the best way to keep a cat from meowing at my door is make sure they're asleep before I start trying to record. So she's peacefully resting on the couch, and that gives me a good opportunity to do some recording without constant meowing in the background. So, goody. Alright. So, we got artists, we got this episode. It's called Artists in Moomin Valley. As always, that doesn't lead me down any kind of guess on what's going to happen here. Well, speaking of art, that's definitely something I want to start doing more, but it's just, I still need to figure my time better. I really do want to make more art. It's just one of those things, I just want to do it, but just figuring out when and how long I want to spend on it, and whatever. You commission me. You don't have to. No one has to. I'm already kind of bogged down on the commission things. Either way, let's just get into this.
Is this it, Papa?
No, I don't think so.
Is it just me, or do I not recognize the... Oh. Do I not recognize this room in the house?
Come in. We're looking for Papa's old camera.
Camera?
Yeah, we're going to enter a contest. Oh, what's this?
Oh, what is it, Moomin?
There are lots of photos in here.
I want to see them.
Oh, those are photos I took years ago in my youth.
Ooh, do show. Oh.
What are they of?
Well, it's hard to tell, really.
Oh.
What are you doing in here, dear?
Moomin Mama, do you know where my camera is? You know, the old one with the bellows?
Oh, yes, the bellows.
Bellows?
Do you remember where it is?
Here it is.
That's...
Mama, that's the thing for the fireplace.
Yes, dear. But look what's inside it.
Oh, goodness me.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Well,
Now I must find the lens.
Recycling.
Ah, wait a moment.
Or is it... It's some kind of recycling where you just find a new purpose for things you don't use anymore.
Is this it?
There we are, a camera.
Let's go look for a landscape.
Papa, here's your lunch.
Oh, thank you. Do you know where the black cloth for the camera could be?
It was a velvet cloth, wasn't it?
You know where it is, Mama?
Yes.
Oh.
What happened to it?
I'm sorry, dear. I thought it would make a nice cape.
Well, it's nice. It's very nice. Still can take some good pictures with it.
Here you are.
Thank you, Snork Maiden.
And so Moomin Papa photographed all the prettiest views in Moomin Valley.
Lovely.
All right, everyone, let's take a picture of the whole family now. All ready? Oh, dear. Maybe I used too much magnesium.
And so followed the long wait for the result of the landscape photographic contest.
The winner of the contest for the best landscape photo is... Moomin Papa.
Very nice. For what entry, though?
The winning photograph is for a surrealistic view of some weird white rocks.
Oh, no.
What? I don't believe it. This is the one that failed because everybody moved. How could they have chosen this when they had all my beautiful landscapes to choose from?
I don't understand. Why did you send them this one?
You can't get photos developed here, so I sent them all the plates, but I didn't think they'd choose that one.
First prize is this newspaper for the next 75 years.
You get Game Informer for like 14 bucks a year.
Who's that over there?
I've certainly never seen him before, that's for sure. Good afternoon, sir. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yes, there is. See this. I'm looking for the weird white rocks to be found in this valley. Can you tell me where to find them?
Well, yes, I can. In fact, I took the photograph. You see, you're talking to none other than Moomin Papa. This is a failed shot I took of my family because there was one plate left. It was never meant for the contest.
Now that you mention it, there is a likeness. Oh, my goodness. I've come all this way specifically to paint the weird white rocks.
Oh, you must be him. Are you Sir Umber, the
Oh,
famous
boy.
painter?
So, you're a connoisseur of the fine arts.
Oh, yes, of course. I recognized you from a magazine at my hairdresser's. I love art, and I love artists even more, especially famous artists.
Oh, dear.
Papa, you
This
could
can
paint
only
us
go
instead,
so
I
well.
guess.
I'm so sorry we didn't recognize
How many
you, Sir
times have I
Umber.
said
Would you
that
like to
before?
come to our house for a cup of tea and meet my family?
Oh, no. My dear Sir Umber, you must come to my place and stay just as long as you like and concentrate on your work.
Most kind of you, madam. And you're a good cook, I take it.
Of course. Goodbye, Moomin Papa, and Moomin.
Bye, everybody.
Your bag?
Oh, his luggage.
Oh, she wants to smash.
Now, Sir Umber, we're going to have a lovely time.
She wants to smash. I mean, I'm just thinking he could just have them pose in a way and then paint them in like a surrealist situation, like make it abstract. It'd be artistic, you know? Take inspiration from life and then make it something fun
That's very good.
or beautiful.
That
or
round
both.
thing is the sun, is it not? Ah, it's burning its way through the greenery.
Moomin Papa!
Good afternoon, Mrs. Philly Junk.
Moomin Papa, do not interrupt famous artists at their work.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh.
Your presence is an interruption. These talented artists are so sensitive to distraction. And I'm afraid there is nothing further to be said on the matter.
Oh.
I mean, I wouldn't call myself talented, but I am prone to distraction. But that's not because of my skills, it's because of
I'm gonna
ADHD.
paint pictures. Oh, I feel so inspired and full of joy. Now I must get the easel and the brushes and then on with the work.
Impassioned.
Could have got into him today.
I've already seen how Sir Umber did it. Mrs. Phillyjonk's apple tree.
Does it have to be
Sir Umber,
specifically
would you
her
like some
apple tree?
coffee?
Indeed I would. We artists don't do mundane things like making coffee. Our work is far too time-consuming.
It kind of looks like a bird, and I like that.
For muses of the fine arts.
I couldn't agree more.
You continue with your work. Oh, what does he want again?
Ah, hello there.
And what do you think you're doing, Moomin Papa?
I'll tell you. I would love to paint a picture of your apple tree, too.
You want to do what? I've got to see this. Where is it? And what is that?
Oh, this? Oh, I'm using it instead of a real palette.
An old egg case? Then what are those cans?
I don't have oil paint, so I'm using these.
Oh, house paints. I've never heard of such a ridiculous thing in my entire life. Whatever next?
He's making do.
Paint and an old egg case.
He may be a new genius. We see you're busy,
There
sir.
you go.
Sorry to interrupt your work. Oh, they're not rocks? And I was going to do them for the big landscape photographic contest.
What? Another contest?
Moomin Valley was slowly filling up with all kinds of painters from all over the country.
Jesus. A painter every
What an awful lot of artists.
every 30 feet or so.
They put their soul onto the canvas and all their souls are different.
Well, I hope that was
I mean,
the last
that
one.
is-
There's no more
that's a good
room.
point.
Oh, here's another one.
That's the thing about artists. You
Now,
give
there's a true artist. You can tell by the way he walks that he's inspired.
you give 10 artists one prompt, and you will get 10
Look at
different
'em all. There
pieces,
are
no
so
matter how
many I
close
can't
they
even
are.
fish in peace.
You could go away for a while and come back when they're gone, couldn't you?
There's
It's
something
very nice,
wrong
Moomin Papa.
here, and I can't see what it is.
And so, at long last, the big day dawned. Moomin House was used for the exhibition, and the wall was full of pictures.
You know, I've been to an art gallery once. It was wonderful. I love art.
Moomin Papa!
Like, I'd love to do it more.
Papa, you'd better hurry
Like-
before the judges come.
You know, going to an art gallery.
I hate my picture. It's so ugly.
Oh, my dear.
It
It's
wasn't.
not good.
Well, that's unfortunate. It was nice.
I don't know. I sort of like this picture.
Oh boy. They're going to like Moomin Papa's piece.
All right. Here they
I can see where this is gonna go. Completely identical.
Good afternoon, friends. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now embark upon our difficult task.
Not very
They
difficult
frighten
at all,
me.
if I may say so, with you, Sir Umber, taking part.
We, the judges, have now come to an agreement. This year, the award will go for a picture of originality, daring use of form and color, and startling, profound meaningfulness. This painting is Sir Umber's Apple Tree from the Other Side by Moomin Papa.
I called it.
Fantastic!
Congratulations, Moomin Papa.
I don't understand. What's happened?
Look over there, Papa. Your picture has won the big award.
Well, it looks like my painting, all right, but I didn't enter it.
You'd worked so hard on it, I thought I'd enter it for you.
Aw.
I see. But in fact, I thought I'd...
I assume that you are Moomin Papa, the winner. Congratulations. Here is a prestigious award. Take it.
Isn't it wonderful, Papa?
Yes, but my painting...
Don't worry about your painting. It definitely deserves to win.
It's embarrassing. You see, the truth is, they've hung it upside down.
Oh,
I noticed that.
but it looks very good from every angle.
I'm so happy for you, Moomin Papa. I knew you'd win. Come and paint in my garden any day.
A jury of stupid, veritable idiots.
All in all, the truth is that Moomin Papa was very happy to return to his writing. Oh, you'd like to know what he did with his prestigious award? Well, to be perfectly honest, Moomin Papa divided it among all the other artists on the strict understanding that they go paint their apple tree in another valley.
Mai over here just appreciating the art. And as it happens again, there's just very subtle messaging in how it's presented. Like, each of Moomin Papa's winning images weren't made they weren't made for a purpose. They were made. The landscape portraits before were made for the contest, and then he used the last one to take a picture of his family, which turned out like accidentally. The way it happened was that was just in that passion of the moment. I wanted like Moomin Papa was in this mindset of, I want to use this last plate to take a portrait of my family, and they did that, and it turned out to be the winner, not for the reasons that he would have thought it would have, but there was love behind that. And in the painting contest, that painting wasn't made at first. It was made because he wanted to paint. It was started out of a passion. It dipped into wanting to enter it because of the new contest. But then out of that spark of emotion at the moment, splattering the paint on it, that was full of emotion. So it really comes out to this. I feel like maybe it's a reach, but I feel like the meaning behind it is more of the art is in the emotion. It's in the feeling. The more emotion that comes out in the creative process, the more of an artistic mode of expression it is. You know, I like seeing people's visions. I like seeing different people's art. I'm a passionate individual. I like seeing people be creative. It fuels me. And when it comes to this, I feel like it really did hit the nail on the head. That everyone's got a different skill set. Everyone approaches different mediums differently, and that's a great thing. You don't have to beat yourself up for oh, I'm not good at what I'm doing as compared to someone else. That's not going to get you anywhere. Yes, I'd love to draw better. I'd love to have my art look closer to how great I perceive my favorite artists' drawing. I see their art and I'm just like, God, why can't I be that good at this? Why can't I draw like them? But then it wouldn't be my art then. And there's always this thinking in the back of my head when I'm going through this, that I want to improve my art. I want my art to be better, but the more I do, I'm worried that it will stop being my art. It will stop looking like my art. It'll stop being my style. And the more I try to better my art, the harder it is for me to draw certain things. And I don't want to lose that. I want to get better, but still draw the stuff I love to, you know? It's tough. Being a creative type is tough, but I really recommend everyone at some point try to exercise their creative juices, because creativity is what fuels people. Me, I do want to get more into music. I've made my own music, and it's a difficult art form for someone who hasn't spent, well, as long as some other people have. Like, there are people that have been making music for way longer than I have. They probably started a lot earlier than I did. But I enjoy the process of making music. It's fun. But there are parts of it I don't understand. There's a lot to learn about it. For me. But I enjoy it. I'm glad I've been dipping my feet into the world of making music, and I do want to expand my creative horizons. It's what fuels me. So I do appreciate this episode, even if it did the whole stereotypical, oh, artists are snobby, sensitive types that are just like, oh, if the judges don't say I'm the greatest, they just don't understand my vision, stuff like that. But it was a nice episode. Like as always, great stuff with Moomins. I liked it. It really put forward, like, while seeing from at least a good couple angles what the creative process is like. The professional types and the passionate types, you know? Because with passion comes the struggles, and that's just part of being an artist. Alright, the title of this one kind of has me concerned. It's called The Terrible Little Mai. Like I was just saying, like after a while, Mai eventually became a character that I enjoyed watching. So we'll see if this episode improves her on the character tier list for me, or is worse off. When you're naming an episode and saying, "Oh, this character is terrible," it kind of sets you up to wonder, to make you think they're gonna be terrible this episode. I'm dumb. You should ignore me. You shouldn't watch me. Do what you want, as long as you guys are enjoying my stuff. That's what makes me happy. Either way, I'm gonna stop being dumb. That's a lie. I'm just gonna watch the episode.
It was a very fine morning, but someone had definitely got out of bed on the wrong side.
Where on earth is our basket?
What basket?
The bread basket, of course. You never put things back in the same place. That's why it's lost.
Oh, in that case, you'd better invent a new kind of basket, Snork. An unlosable basket.
Huh? Invent an unlosable basket? Even for my brain, that's rather a tall order.
Snork.
You could solve that problem before you go to work with your brain.
Snork, she's being sarcastic.
Oh, Snork Maiden, you were pulling my leg.
I'm off to see Moomin now. Have a good day.
Poor Snork.
Wait, Snork Maiden.
Oh, well, there's the basket.
Little Mai!
Hi, Snork Maiden.
Isn't that one of our baskets? Give it back!
You can have it later. It's super for shooting rapids in, you know.
Whoa! Mai!
It's gonna hit a rock really hard and just shatter.
That sounds like Snork Maiden.
No, it sounds like Little Mai.
My basket!
Come back here, Little Mai!
I'll have to.
I mean, now you can hopefully retrieve the basket.
The basket's disappeared! It's gone!
I'll go get her.
Oh no. Little Mai, please.
Little Mai! Where are you? Excuse me, but have you seen Little Mai?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to have bothered you.
Oh! What are you doing?
Huh?
Oh no.
Found you at last. Come here. Oh. Come back. Oh. Wow.
Jesus. Who gave her a fucking monster today?
What's got into Little Mai? She's not usually like this.
And where did she go anyway?
I was thinking they were gonna hit the rock and ramp off.
Guys, today no one can catch me. I can run faster than the wind and the rain.
I'll catch you.
So will I, Little Mai.
Ow. Oh. 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 Ow.
Wait a minute, Sniff.
Huh?
Moomin?
Whoa.
What's wrong, Moomin?
It's my leg. Oh.
You must have sprained it.
Oh. Oh.
See, look
what you did to Moomin.
You should apologize.
You can't blame me. I didn't touch him. He rolled down the hill all by himself.
Well, you did scare him, and he could even have broken his leg.
From a little fall like that? Bah!
Come back!
I could have been hurt too.
It hurts.
Are you okay?
We better carry him home. That little Mai's getting too big for her boots. Someone needs to take her down a peg or two.
Stupid little pipsqueak.
Little Mai, what are you doing up there by the window? Are you quite sure you don't want to stay with the Moomins? Little Mai, what are you trying to say?
Little Mai?
Here you are.
Oh, you made pumpkin soup. Thank you. It's just what I wanted.
Aw.
Careful, though, dear. It's very hot.
I wonder why it is that people with sprained ankles can only have soup for supper.
It's rich, hearty, filling, warm and comforting. All the good things for people laid up.
Moomin, see you tomorrow.
Yes.
Good night, you two.
Never realized how heavy you've become, Moomin.
Or maybe you've become old.
Don't be silly.
Oof. Oof. Not a great thing to say.
Hope I don't need to do this again. Oh.
Try not to be too angry with little Mai. I'm sure she feels very bad about it all.
Huh. She never feels bad.
Passed out.
Hey, wake up, little Mai. Wake up, little Mai.
Oh, leave me alone. Oh, Mumbo! Oh!
Wait, little Mai.
Hey,
Good catch.
Moomin Papa told me you caused Moomin to hurt his leg. Now you come home with me, and tomorrow we'll go over and see Moomin, and you can apologize.
No, I won't do it.
What's got into you, little Mai?
It was not my fault. I didn't do anything. Let me go.
Mumbo,
Yes?
why don't you leave her alone? Little Mai can stay with me tonight.
I don't know.
When tomorrow comes, I'm sure she'll want to go back home.
I'm never going back home.
Little Mai. Very well, Snuffkin, if you're sure she's not too much trouble for you.
No.
Then tomorrow we'll go over and see the Moomins, all right, little Mai? It's very kind of you to do this, Snuffkin.
Good night then, Mumbo.
Oh boy, Snuffkin, what do you have planned?
Now, little Mai, why don't we eat? You don't mind leftovers, do you? There's no hurry. You've got all the time in the world.
What, gonna kill her with kindness? I mean, that is a good approach.
It doesn't hurt at all.
Moomin! Snork Maiden's come to see you. Do you think you can come down?
I think I can if you help me.
Oh dear, it's still hurting.
Oh, yes, I can't walk.
All right.
Oh no.
Today I'll do the cooking. To thank you for having me here, Snuffkin.
But there's no need.
But I've done it. Right. You can eat it now. It should be okay. I'm going for a walk. Enjoy
Too late to say no.
But don't you want any?
I don't think so. I'm not really hungry.
I think I'll just wash first.
Oh. What is this, Mai? Keeping up appearances?
I'll have to talk with little Mai about this. Her behavior is quite unacceptable. Is she back yet?
No, and I don't care if she never returns. And she certainly can't come back unless she says she's sorry.
You're so mean, Moomin.
Little
Mai!
I've come all the way to say sorry, but now I don't think I will.
Oh, well, if that's the way you feel, I'm sure I don't care. Do as you like.
Well, if you don't care, I can certainly stop feeling sorry for you, stupid, pompous little know-it-all.
Come on.
Wait!
Little Mai, come back here!
No, you're too mean.
Moomin!
Oh, she's so stubborn.
Moomin!
Yes, what?
Your leg doesn't hurt anymore?
Ow! Oh! Oh! Yes, it does hurt. Ooh.
Oh no. And now he's trying to guilt trip her.
I just can't sleep. After sitting down all day, I feel wide awake. I gotta do something.
All that pent-up energy. Moomins are prone to zoomies.
It's no fun playing on my own. I think I'll go look for Snufkin. He might still be up.
Zoom.
He is up.
Little Mai, why don't you go back to Moomin House tonight?
I'll go if I'm in the way.
It's all right with me, but I think the Moomin family are worried about you.
They're not a bit worried about me, because Moomin's leg hasn't got better yet. They're worried about Moomin, not about me.
Why don't you go and say you're sorry, Little Mai?
They still won't forgive me even if I do say sorry.
Aw. See, everyone's just feeling bad all around now. I just find it so funny. She can literally parasail on a skateboard. Is it parasailing? The one where you have like a sail on like a small boat.
Who's that?
Hey, yippee! I got you, Little Mai! Yeah!
Moomin?
It's me, all right. Did I scare you, Little Mai?
But your leg!
Oh, my leg. That's been well for ages. I've just been pretending so I could give you a real scare. However, Mama and Papa are a bit worried about you, and frankly, so am I.
They're worried about me?
Snork Maiden and Sniff, too.
Moomin, you were only pretending. I'll get you for this. I'll get you.
Well, that's sweet.
So, in the end, Little Mai didn't have to say she was sorry. And much to everyone's relief, Little Mai returned to the Moomin house, and once again they all played together every day.
Get him, he was faking! Well, that was a lot sweeter of an episode than I expected it to be. Like, really the quote-unquote terrible Little Mai part was out of the way in, like, the first couple minutes. Because it really, most of the episode was... It feels like this was less of her actively being a menace, and more about her messing up in such a way that she doesn't feel like she can apologize. Because it's understandable, right? When you mess up to such a degree... It's hard to try to seek forgiveness because you feel like you can't be forgiven. Like, it really is understandable. She hurt Moomin's leg. She made him sprain his was it just his leg? Or his ankle, his knee? I'm just gonna say his leg. She made him sprain his leg. And when you do that to someone you care about, it sometimes, like, to a degree, sometimes it can be really hard to seek forgiveness, not just from them, but the people around you. You feel like you won't be forgiven when to a certain degree you mess up, but it's always best to seek forgiveness, to not to have that sense of like, oh, I'm a good person, therefore I'm going to apologize to save face. No, to genuinely want them to understand that you feel like, not to farm sympathy. It's so hard to put into words. Like, want them to understand that you regret your actions, that you feel bad for what you've done. Asking for forgiveness apologizing isn't about getting forgiveness. It's about letting the other person know that you feel bad for what you've done, that you seek reconciliation for your actions. It's not about getting forgiveness. It's about giving your apology. I don't think she really believed that she wasn't at fault there. Maybe she felt like she had gotten that point where she had messed up enough that they wouldn't forgive her. She even said it. She thought that no one would forgive her for what she did. She feels that she's at fault, and that's why you seek forgiveness. That's why you apologize. If you feel at fault, then it's best to go at least attempt to apologize. All of that could have been avoided if she would have just faced the consequences and apologized and tried her best to help and make things up to Moomin. It would have gone a lot quicker. Sure, it would have been more difficult, but drawing it out really isn't the best approach to it. And of course, it leads to a honestly genuinely good episode like this. This was a really nice episode. I loved this. It just showed that little Mai, at her core, is not a bad person. She's chaotic. She has a lot of energy. Despite apparently being the eldest of this group of kids, she's still a kid. It's interesting to I always love seeing characters' approaches to difficult situations. And of course, this is a difficult situation for a show aimed more at a younger audience. It's what do you do when you've messed up and you don't feel that you can be forgiven, that people don't want to forgive you. It's interesting to see characters in situations like that. And again, just shows Little Mai isn't terrible. Alright, so last episode of the batch, we've got Moomin's the Fortune Teller. I don't know if we should be getting another fortune teller episode. We literally had one. We literally had like a fortune teller clairvoyant psychic episode. We literally had one of those last batch with Snork Maiden Goes Psychic. I'm sure it'll go differently in this episode, but I don't know. It just feels weird that literally last batch we got Snork Maiden seeing the future, and now an episode called Moomin's the Fortune Teller. So I don't know what to think, but we'll see what happens.
To you and me, this morning looks just like any other morning in Moomin Valley. However, in Moomin Valley, no single day is ever really like any other, as we shall soon see for ourselves.
I mean,
not that there's anything new in Sniff dreaming in his bed.
I mean, of course things aren't that normal in Moomin Valley.
Thank you, my dear.
Something always unexpected. Something expected. Can I speak?
Good morning, everyone.
Something unexpected is always happening.
If you're looking for Moomin, he's in his room.
What are you doing?
I'm fortune-telling with cards.
Tell me what's in the future for me.
Hey?
Touch my nose and concentrate.
All right, that was very good. Now then, Snork Maiden, give me the 3 top cards from your deck.
Is he just messing around?
Something really good has happened to you recently. Huh? A very good dream, perhaps?
Yes, you're quite right.
Huh?
Oh.
Can you tell me what the dream was about?
Well, yes, I think I can. Someone gave you something nice?
Fantastic, that's it exactly. Moomin, you're really good at this.
Was that your dream?
Yes, it was. Just before I woke up this morning, I dreamt you were going to give me a present. What was the present you were going to give me then?
I don't know. I've no way of knowing what I do in your dreams.
Find out from the cards, then.
I was only kidding you just now. I'm not a real fortune teller, you know.
But you are. You can't say that because you just did it.
It was a coincidence, nothing more.
Why don't you just try
no.
it?
Oh, do I really have to?
Moomin!
Whatever's the matter, Sniff? Why are you in such a big hurry?
Moomin, you gotta come with me right now!
Oh, all right then.
Oh, right. Fine with me. If that's all the interest you have in the present you were going to give to me, then I'm leaving.
No, hang on.
It was a dream.
Oh, huh? Who cares? Look at this. A rejuvenating elixir used for years by my family. We can sell it and make a fortune.
You want to be a snake oil salesman, Sniff? I mean, I'm sure it has no problems for you.
You would like to be younger, wouldn't you, if that was possible?
Go through the whole thing once more with moods and growing pains and girlfriends, late nights, and all that? No, thank you. Absolutely not. I'm happy the way I am.
I mean, that's a good spirit to be in.
Emulin must have had a bad time of it when he was growing up.
Did anyone call me?
Oh.
Hello, how do you do? My name is Moomin.
Hey, what did you say?
I said I'm Moomin.
When?
I am Moomin.
Is that so? Well, Merry Christmas to you, young man.
We have a rejuvenating elixir on offer. Would you like to try some of it?
Speak up. I can't for the life of me understand why young people mumble so much.
Oh no.
Hey, this is great. Pretty strong. Here we go.
Sniff, you're peddling booze.
Oh, this is great.
You're making Moomin help you peddle booze.
Maybe I shouldn't have added that alcoholic ointment.
Oh.
Oh, I guess I can go home now then?
No, in business you mustn't ever give up.
Why did you add alcohol to it, Sniff?
We're waiting to see the fortune teller.
Fortune teller?
We'll ask her what to do to get rich.
But I don't really believe in fortune telling.
I don't either, but you never know.
Come in, young man. I shall gaze into the crystal ball and tell you what the future holds.
Oh.
We want to get rich quick. We want to make a fortune.
Not very original, if I may say so. Come and tell me, come so quick. Yes, master. I see the shadow of a young woman.
A woman?
This pretty young woman is the bringer of good fortune. But beware of the balloon. The balloon spells disaster.
Excuse me, but how much does she charge to tell your fortune?
3 doubloons the last time I came.
3 whole doubloons?
Pull yourself together, Sniff. This is a crazy idea.
I see a great big mountain of gold.
Oh, this is why I like Sniff. He's funny.
Everything's fine.
But, Sniff...
When a customer comes, be sure to say what I've written on this paper. I'll take care of the rest. Just leave it to me.
What's the hurry? Has this fortune teller had an accident or something?
Appropriate answers to appropriate questions.
Hey, come inside to hear your
My
fortune.
brain is melting. It's way too hot in here.
Wait 1 minute.
I need my brain on cold storage.
Mister.
Oh, no, I don't. This wasn't my idea, remember? I'd like to hear my fortune first.
Very well, mister. But you will pay when our predictions come true, won't you?
I guess so.
You may enter.
Good sir, you must heed my words most carefully. Some bad luck will befall you before long.
Bad luck? What kind of bad luck?
Definitely not
Look
sold.
above your head, for down below danger lurks.
Can't say that's very helpful.
Well, I'm not gonna pay for silly stuff like that. I'm not paying a single penny for that kind of total garbage. You've wasted my time.
Be very careful on your way, because the prediction could last for 2 days. It's been a beautiful day, though, hasn't it?
Yes, but I bet you it'll be raining before sunset.
Gotcha!
Oh,
Sniff.
Are you all right down there, or what bad luck to fall into a hole?
Bad luck? Oh, don't look up!
Oh, is this what was foretold? In that case, you have to pay the fee as you promised when you arrived. Moomin!
Moomin wants none of this.
It was a great success!
Was it really? He didn't seem convinced when he left me.
Just look at these. I convinced him. I'll get some more customers and we'll get very, very rich. I can hardly wait.
Oh no. How many people are you going to con, Sniff?
4 doubloons, please.
4?
The skies will open above your head without any warning, sir.
Oh, he was right.
It's very good for Sniff that the denizens of Moomin Valley aren't too bright.
That looks really good.
You may meet a ghost today, but remember to keep quiet and say nothing. Above all, don't look too close, for if you do, it will bite your nose.
Oh, I hope not. I'm terrified of ghosts.
Don't worry about it. As long as you don't get too close, you should be quite safe.
I shouldn't have come. It was a mistake. Oh, he really frightened me. I do hope he's wrong.
Oh, how silly to be scared by a balloon.
Tremble, foolish mortal.
Huh? Who's that?
I'm here, right behind you,
Oh!
trickster.
Actual ghost!
How dare you do unauthorized haunting? Only members of associated ghosts are allowed to haunt people, you know.
Where's your haunting license, Sniff?
I'll never do it again.
You bet you won't. Shoddy amateur shows like this give ghosts a bad name, and I'm going to punish you by haunting you every night for a whole fortnight.
Fortnite?
No, please. If you don't, I'll give you this. Take it, please.
Sniff, really?
This is very strange, and where have all the customers gone to? And where in the world is Sniff, I wonder? Eh?
He's given up. He's been spooked off.
Snork Maiden! Oh no!
I've heard of the fantastic predictions you make and how they all come true. There's this best costume competition next week, and I've been wondering whether I should enter it or not. I really can't decide what to do. If I come in last, I don't want to enter it. Also, I have to wear something very special, something different and original and imaginative, but I can't think of anything.
Well, let me see. We'll have to think of a costume no one else would think of. I know. How about going as a mermaid?
A mermaid?
Yes, with beautiful seashells and coral. Moomin Mama will make the costume for you.
Oh.
Of course she'll do it. You're going to win this, Snork Maiden.
But how come you know my name?
Well, it's me, Moomin.
Oh, Moomin! What are you doing in here?
It's a long story. Let's go home right away. Then we can start preparing the costume.
You'll help me make the costume?
Aww.
Of course. Everyone will help, so let's go, Snork Maiden. Some lobster shells and some seaweed.
Oh, it sounds wonderful.
Yes, are you ready?
That's a very beautiful necklace.
Yes, such a lovely first prize, but I only won it because of you, Moomin.
Oh, but lots of us
Wow.
helped with the dress.
Yes, I
Already
helped
won.
with the shells, you know.
Thank you, little Mai, but the mermaid dress was Moomin's idea. Remember, I said you were a good fortune teller.
Yes, I remember.
What were you doing in that tent all dressed up in that disguise? Oh. What is it, Moomin?
Where's Sniff? Whatever could have happened to him?
He's at home cowering under his bed.
Sniff, are you home? Open the door. What's wrong with you, Sniff?
You left me all on my own with that terrible, scary ghost. I've been so scared I haven't even dared leave the house.
The ghost?
A real scary ghost who got angry when I played at haunting. I had to give him all our gold. All our hard-earned money is lost.
Come on, cheer up, Sniff. We're going to a party to celebrate Snork Maiden's first prize in the fancy dress competition. Isn't that wonderful?
I thought she looked funny.
That's a mermaid dress, and it just won the first prize, silly.
And I've just won this beautiful necklace.
Oh, well done, Snork Maiden. Hey! Snork Maiden has had some good luck.
Yes, that's right.
What was it that the fortune
teller
teller
was
said?
quite right. She talked about a young woman who was about to have some good luck.
And what about the balloon?
Oh, the balloon.
Ghost on
Oh.
a balloon. I'd forgotten about that.
I'll certainly never believe in fortune telling. It was just a coincidence.
Yes.
A coincidence that the balloon brought Sniff misfortune with the ghost?
Oh, I'm going back to her. And this time, I'm not just going to ask what to do to get rich. I'm going to find out how to stay rich.
Oh.
I really don't think there's much we can do about Sniff.
Well, it certainly helps to keep him on his toes.
Oh, he's got spirit.
Where are you? Yoo-hoo! Where are you, Madam Fortune Teller?
Oh, well, it just ends there. Okay. That episode seemed to blink by, honestly. That was a fun one. That was a very Sniff-focused episode, rather than focusing on Moomin. Of course, Moomin was part of it, but it was mostly Sniff driving the plot, and I do appreciate that, because while he's greedy, he's eccentric, he's blinded by the search for gold and money and valuables and stuff like that. He's not a bad character. He's not a bad person. He's just a bit too impassioned by his greed, you know? Like it's his problem. He'll have to deal with it in his own way. But it's funny to watch. It's funny to watch him go through all this, have all these crazy ideas, end up failing. Hell, sometimes they lead him to finding more solidity in his character, like in the hot springs when he was ready to sell out his friends, his technically who could be considered his family and the entire valley to potentially make some money, and that led him to realize that he's in the wrong. And I do like that about characters, that yes, they are flawed, but they can realize when they are in the wrong. And yeah, Sniff didn't really have that here. He's still trying to use fortune telling to get rich when it definitely didn't work out for him. And there you go. I just like that he got haunted. Sure, he paid the ghost to not haunt him for a fortnight, which is 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure people know that by now. But if you didn't, yeah, a fortnight is just a 2-week period. Poor Sniff. Well, he got a good spooking, and what the fortune teller said did come true. She's a mystic, a psychic. I don't doubt that she was genuine in what she was saying and what she was predicting, rather than just saying things and being a fraud like Moomin and Sniff were being, because what she said came true. What Moomin and Sniff were doing, that was a long con. That was, well, not really a long con, but it was. They were being con artists. So very interesting. Of course, it's always like, why would you not, like, yet again another instance of why would you not expect for mystical, magical stuff to be happening where you live. You live in Moomin Valley. Mystical, magical stuff's going to be happening all the time. Monsters, mystics, wizards, strange troll things, all sorts of things happening. It's a fantasy setting, and I really don't understand the mindsets behind characters in a fantasy setting who've experienced mystical magical happenstance, saying, oh, the mystical magical happenstance doesn't actually exist. It's something that I have a nitpick about, but I don't know. It's part of writing relatable characters, I guess, because you have to think of how the audience would react in this situation to make it to an extent understandable, I think. But I'm not sure. I'm not a professional. I just do as I do and know how I do. But yeah. As for the batch, this was a good one. This was really good. I liked it. I liked the secret dish. I liked the terrible little Mai. This was a fun episode. And yeah, just really good batch overall. I'm happy about this one because, like I said, the last batch was kind of meh on me. There were good moments and a few but that's about it. It was just the batch just had a few good moments overall. But this just had full-on good episodes with good writing, good character moments, and yeah, I'm happy. I enjoyed it. But as for now, I'm gonna head off. We're finished with this batch, and I'm gonna get to work on other stuff. I have a lot to do. I have a lot on my plate. I think I said before, I have commissions to work on. I have this video to work on. I have several videos to work on. Jeez. I'm working on a thing for when I'm able for being able to start streaming. I want to be able to start, if not this month, the next. I've got plans. So I really need to stay busy, and that's just how it's gonna go.